Today, we are going to go through the RV and we're going to recap a lot of our winterization. And guess what? It's going to be almost in the 90s this weekend here in Nebraska. And so I think it's time to remove some of our window coverings because we need to get some airflow in here so we don't have to turn on the air conditioner this early in the year. It's just the middle of March. It snowed again as soon as I came back from California. The very next day it was snowing. It was so cold and the wind blew, and it was a pretty good storm that made me want to go straight back to the West Coast. But here I am to stay. And so today we're going to go around all the way around the outside. We're going to check out how things have held up for this winter, and just kind of chit chat about that. All right, Sadie girl, you're going to have to move. All right, as you saw in the video posted here, we went through at the very beginning of November and we put some plastic on the window. This is our big rear window, and you can see that it kept its what's the word I'm looking for? It's tight. It means it kept its air barrier. There's a little bit. This actually looks like it came off some. Oh, well, look at there. I did not know that. Of course, I had been gone for much of the winter. So yeah, that came apart right there, but yet we're still having some. No wonder we were having a little bit of a breeze last week. So that, if I assume that if I had been home and I had been paying attention, and Oli probably just kept most of the shades closed most of the time because he would have been at work almost every day. But other than that, I think just daily maintenance or weekly maintenance probably would have had that stay on. So I'm probably going to remove this today because, again, it's going to get quite warm this weekend, and we're just crossing our fingers that the winter will not return. Although I hear Nebraska is famous for false spring, and I guess it can come 2 or 3 times. Hi! Say hi. Wow. There's a line to get into the dome. No, what? That? Touch it. Let's find out. Is it electric? Go ahead. Go ahead, try it. Go ahead, try it. Zit! Gonna get that itch right there. Perfect spot. So let's take a look at this window over here. All right, so this one I did have some issues with. For the most part, it stayed on. There's a little bit that did also come down a little bit, but it did keep the breeze back. And I'm pretty sure that had I been home and had I been vigilant, and every time we had a cold snap to check it to make sure that it was sealed properly, it probably would have lasted even longer. But I'm not mad about it. In fact, so I might take that one down too, just because I see that it has. And for what was it, $15 to do those 2 windows and the other things that we did? I think we're pretty good. One of our new additions, and there is a video out about it, is this fan up here, and we're going to keep trying it out. It's a Titan fan, and we're using it for air circulation because we believe that when the heat rises, it's going to push it around the room a little bit more than it just going straight out the ceiling. So one of our other things, of course, we did was, oh no, look at the grease, is put these on, and those came down and back up occasionally. We got our brand new fireplace. That helped out a lot because, well, the other one broke, and you can see that replacement video right here. And I noticed that the yellow light, I'm not sure if you can see that, is on our little tiny Pro Breeze dehumidifier, and I believe that means that it is full. So that, while I was gone, must have been neglected a little bit as well. So let's get that emptied out. Yep, here's the light. Oh, and it's super full. So it was doing its job. I'm not sure how efficient they are. The big one would be better, but we weren't planning on doing that, making that investment. But yeah, so it had quite a bit of water in it. My takeaway is that winter in Nebraska is very harsh. We really didn't have a lot of big snows. We had, I think there were 3 times that it actually snowed over an inch. I think the most maybe was 8 inches, if even that. But the cold and the wind and the chill was a lot. It was a lot for being in the trailer. I think not only that, but to be work camping in Nebraska during the winter. It's a gorgeous day today. We'll keep you, I'll be taking you outside soon to show you how the Reflectix held up outside during the cold and the wind. Wow, that was a nice clean removal. Oh, it's so much clearer outside the window. Let's get these open. It's getting hot in here. 75 without any heat on. It's gorgeous. Of course, our view hasn't changed much in the back. Ended up taking off the Reflectix off this window. This type of tape never did work properly, and so I just kind of gave up. Plus, when I was gone for so long, that it really didn't matter. So we're just going to hope that another cold snap doesn't come up. However, on this side, the tape stayed very well, and that was that metal, kind of like a metal tape that we used on the outside as well. So it stayed down everywhere. So this was the best choice as far as now cleanup. I haven't gotten to that part, but I think it's going to be quite easy. Do you have to take clothes off?
Yeah, it's almost 70 degrees out there.
And it's only what, 10 o'clock?
What up, YouTube? Huh?
It's what, 10 o'clock?
I don't know. But yeah, I just gotta take my vest off.
10:30. Look at this dude. He's just like.
I'm just trying not to burn the solar panel. And I'm trying not to boil it out of me either. That wool hat would have been a little too warm. I got to throw this aside. So, yeah, I'm just trying to stay cool and keep working away. What are you guys doing?
We are going to take a look at the Reflectix to see how it held up.
Oh. Actually, that last windstorm, I didn't have to patch anything. I think a little bit on the other side, but no, it actually did pretty good. It's about time to take this stuff off too.
Yeah.
The sad part's gonna be what it leaves behind. See this stuff? The metal tape is actually pretty good. But when we get to the other side where I use the duct tape, yeah, see, it's already peeling.
Oh, that's not good.
This stuff.
Oh no, yeah.
It's gonna leave
well
behind. So
needs must, I guess, at the time.
Yeah. I mean, it'll come off, but it'll be a pain in the ass to clean.
I mean, it looks a little more worse for wear than when we first put it on. People might be able to notice if you watch the other videos, but other than that, I mean, I believe it helped. Well, we never had any major freezing problems. The only time we had it was if you forgot to put the
here
cover back on.
And then this getting frozen.
This did freeze. Now, was I away when that happened?
I think so, and I just stood here with the hose on hot water and sprayed it on the dealio until it thawed. And then what I did was, oh, that's right, man, I'm so bad at being a YouTuber. That's why I'm not, you are. Is actually underneath this Reflectix is a heat tape.
Okay, so you put a heat tape on.
Yeah, so I wrapped the heat tape on, and then I just did a cord into here.
Okay,
so I could just plug it in, and that would keep that the poop tube from freezing up. But obviously it's unplugged. I've turned this off. This isn't heating anymore because we're not even getting down into close to freezing temperatures at night. So it's like let's not heat it up. And I want to get rid of this hose because it gives you kind of a plasticky taste. But no, I think we're getting close to turning the corner.
Good.
But the reflective, you know, all in all, for the Nebraska winds, and yes, not a little bit, but Nebraska winds and cold that was here and stuff like that, it actually held up pretty well. And we did, yeah, like you were saying, not to jinx it, knock on wood, we had no freezing underneath the trailer. No,
did very
no
good.
faucets, no nothing when our neighbor in a travel trailer had issues, and our neighbor in another reflection fifth wheel that she actually ended up skirting, but still had freezing issues at her island, her kitchen island, and that line in there was freezing. So I want to say that we weathered very well. You know, I wasn't out having to mess with stuff a lot.
Now, I'm not sure if I showed that we did have this wrapped. We did take it off because it was causing more moisture problems inside than we needed. And I do see some tape residue on here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be.
So we're gonna be chasing that probably this summer. I don't know what type of tape that was, but we'll be able to figure it out. I mean, hey,
well,
there are some things that were a little more important. Our
it.
poor truck, poor Scarlett. Look how horrible she looks today.
It's all salt.
Of course, when he picked me up at the airport, Scarlett was gorgeous and shiny, and then it snowed the next day, so we probably will battle dust in this RV park this spring and come if we stay during the summer. There you go, let go. Good job. Let it go. Look, good job. You did it. Yay. You did it.
To break the spider's web.
You can tell that spring is on its way here in Nebraska because today it's a very gloomy day and there's a lot of really super dark clouds out there. We're going to be having some thunderstorms. The weird thing to me is that in the RV today it's only 65 degrees and the heater keeps coming on. I'm like, why is it coming on? The difference between last week 64 degrees in the RV and today is it's just that chill has been taken off the air, and hopefully it will last because it's been such a brutal winter. I hope that you enjoyed this video, the little bits of springtime celebration with the children, my grandchildren, and also our recap of our weatherization. In the next video, you'll be seeing some modifications to our wet bay area and the Nautilus for the reflection. Don't forget to hit that like button. Maybe subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of the things that we're going to be getting up to in the very near future.